What's up, y'all? It's Lisa Smith again. I am taking over the channel just for a little bit. It's a freestyle. Um, so whatever y'all want to talk about, we can talk about. I know some of y'all are in that shelter in place, and I'm figuring ain't nothing else to do. So I asked Rick if I could take over again. Plus, there really ain't nothing for me to do, like, because if I get caught outside, it's lights out for me right now. Really. So I'm just gonna see who comes in, see what y'all want to talk about. Hopefully, y'all catch this live. You jump in and we can have a conversation, whatever y'all want to talk about. Then, if it gets too slow, I'll hop off. It's really like not crazy outside, but just the social distancing and all this other stuff just got me like, really? I don't really be fucking with folks anyway, so that's not anything new to me, to be honest. And not going out that much. The only thing kind of hurts was my hustle. But other than that, this ain't nothing new to me. Minding my business is how I live my life. Says I got one person in here. So hopefully y'all see hopefully people get their notifications and they start falling in. So we can have a dialogue and talk. You know what I'm saying? So I'll just wait. I won't say too much, but I'll say it. I'm here every now and again till somebody get on here. Two people in here. Good. That's good to know. Mm. Just a freestyle, y'all. So we can talk about whatever y'all want to talk about. If it's this messed up economy, if it's being stuck in the house with your family, or if you in the house by yourself, or maybe you somebody that works at a hospital or works at a grocery store and you still got to work, we could talk. We could talk about how people done lost their energy making lies and they sound like they half dead. Well, not lies, but making videos and they half dead. Can't really beg for a jug right now because people don't got money like that. So talk about that. Many, many things. So it's up to y'all. Just waiting. That's all. And it's usually I don't come on Thursday nights. So that's kind of out of the ordinary too. But nothing about 2020 has been ordinary, really. It's been all over the place. Don't know what to expect. Still two people. Hopefully somebody come in here. Yeah, hopefully y'all got the notifications. What's my thoughts on weed dispensaries? I think it's a smart investment since weed is becoming legal. But the way the economy is right now, I don't know, kind of shaky. To be honest, I'm all for anybody's hustle. But the way the economy is looking, period, all around, gotta know what you're doing. And dispensaries are actually have a very high overhead, believe it or not. So good luck to anyone who does it. If I don't, I would say make sure I would look at it like a small business model. A lot of businesses fail within their first 3 years. You can look that up. That's just scientifically proven. But if you got it airtight and you know what you're doing, you might, could be able to make it. So you got three people right now, it says. So hopefully more people come in and we can have open dialogue. I know people aren't maybe not in a talkative mood. I don't know. Yeah, business, small business loans rates are low. Loan rates period are low because the interest rate is basically because the economy's down. That's why gas is so cheap. Like I said the other night, you know what I'm saying? Just it all it takes is we live in the information age. If you don't know what's going on right now, I don't know what to tell you cuz all of this could be looked up with a simple click of a on your phone, match the numbers up that they're saying, do the math and you will see that shit ain't adding up. That's all I'm saying. I don't want to get kicked off this channel. I know they be messing with Reek. I don't want to say too much what I've been saying, but this stuff is a cover for something else. Just pay attention. More people died from the swine flu and H1N1 than this coronavirus, but y'all don't have to take my word for it. Just look up the numbers of your state, of the people that's been tested. Look up the number of people that tested positive and look up the number of the people that have died from it, and you could tell me it's horse shit. Period. Number one. Number two, mass hysteria. So people are not concentrating on other stuff. I ain't getting into this again because I don't want Reek's channel to be already messed with. And I know y'all probably tired of doom and gloom because it really ain't doom and gloom. It's just paying attention. If planes aren't flying, pay attention to this one. If planes aren't flying, then there should be no need for the chemtrails, right? Because they say those are everyday planes. But if planes ain't going nowhere, why are we still seeing them chemtrails? Riddle me that, Batman. There was a comment. So you think going in with family members for a dispensary means there's less money you have to pay out of your own pocket? Well, you got to think about startup cost. You got to think about when you do the startup cost, you got to think about how much your product you got to buy and make sure it's good product, and then you got to wait for it to grow, which takes 6 to 8 weeks, and then it got to be bloomed, and then all other stuff you got to take into accountability. And I would say going into business with family has got to be somebody you really trust, because just because they family don't mean that they trustworthy. Big money and weed, period. Legal or non-legal, big money and weed. Big money in any type of things that help people escape their reality. If you can't open up a liquor store, that's good money right there too. Any substance or any type of activity that helps people escape from their everyday life is big business. You can make money off of it. You just got to be able to be smart and know what you're doing. And there's only two people in here. So I don't know. I might just wait till the 15-minute mark if it stays like this because I don't want to bore y'all. You know what I'm saying? With, talking about what I was talking about the other day and nobody coming in here, and I'm talking to myself essentially. No disrespect to you, Valley of the Pharaohs. I'm just saying. So we can have a dialogue. Maybe some people don't feel like talking. Maybe some people are hugged up with their family members. Maybe they're enjoying their family because they work so much they don't get to enjoy their family. Or maybe there's some people that this time they realize that they really don't have any family and they really don't have anybody. Times like this helps you see what is really what it is and what it really is and what it will never really be with certain people in your life. That's how I look at it. When you have self-reflection in times like this, then you get to see people for their true colors, and if some relationships are even worth saving. That's how I look at it. And I believe YouTube ain't sending out notifications. I believe it. YouTube be on that hater shit. So that's how I look at it. You just got to know what is important, who's important in times like this. It has nothing to do with money. That's how I look at it. Yeah, I'm gonna go to the 15-minute mark, and then if I ain't get nobody in here, I just peace y'all out, and then maybe try a different day. So it is what it is. That's how I look at it. Hopefully, Reek will let me come on a different time when maybe it's more people out, and hopefully YouTube wouldn't be hating, because that's essentially what they doing. That's how I feel. But I would say, just despite whatever business it is, if you go into business with family, make sure it's family that really be about their business and not family that be on some foo-foo shit. And make sure that if you do, there's always contracts involved. If they don't want to sign a contract, family or not, mostly family, don't get in business. Don't get in business with them. I don't care, family or not. People should be able to sign contracts and deal with it. They don't like it, don't go into business with them. That's how I look at it. Because the money changes everything. That's the number one cause of why people split after somebody dies is money. It's always money. And if it isn't money, it's somebody feels entitled to something, or somebody's at them past and somebody got it and they feel some type of way about it. It's always like that. What if they have the most money puts towards it? Then they get the biggest chunk out of it. It's an investment. That's how I look at it. If you got somebody investing 65% and somebody investing 35%, the person with 65% should always get more money off tops because they invested more. That's why it's good to have clear contract and about where y'all stand, and should be in written. Verbal agreements can be held up in court, but they're hard to prove. If it's in black and white on paper, it's easier to prove. That's how I look at it. People don't like it, don't go into business with them. Whatever you put in, you should be able to get out. Somebody that puts in 65% should not be getting the same as somebody that put in 25%. That's just clear, clear as day. Sorry, not sorry. Period. And family is, sometimes you got to watch out for them, because sometimes they'll try to snatch the whole purse out of your hand and act like you crazy for calling them on it because you family. They feel like you shouldn't be saying nothing because they family. And I don't care. Money's money at the end of the day. That's why I say go into business with people that you truly, truly trust. That's my take on it. If you can't trust them, don't go into business with them. And that's the honest to God truth. So you advise to have a lawyer to look over a contract if they have it written up for their behalf? Yeah. Especially if it's legalese in it. If it's written like how me and you talk on an everyday basis, then I would say you wouldn't have to. But if there's legalese in it, get a lawyer. And most lawyers ain't gonna charge you too much to look over a contract for your benefit. They're not gonna charge you an arm and a leg. Because right now in this economy, lawyers are looking for clients too, and looking for side work and side hustles like everybody else. And even if the economy was good, it's still good to have a lawyer you trust or know, or find one that could just go over simple contracts and ask how much they charge. Because it's not nothing for them to go over a contract and tell you, hey, this is beneficiary to you, or no, this isn't beneficiary to you. It's that simple. But we about to hit the 15-minute mark. I don't really see anybody in here except Valley of the Pharaohs. Thank you for coming in and asking me questions. You know, hopefully I can go on this weekend if Reek's not busy, or and I can take over. Maybe some more people might come in live, like the regulars, like Larry, Joe Frank, Dre Chili, Low, Choice, Williams. If I'm missing somebody, my bad. But y'all know we in here, bro. You know who wasn't hasn't been in here a really really long time? Kenya Fair, but it is what it is. But I'm out. Y'all have a good evening.